Hey there, welcome to another episode of Street Talk. My name is DeZhong, your host for this week's episode. So just recently, an SMU undergraduate has denied allegations that he had sexually harassed a female counterpart. So he mentioned, and I quote, "To me, her stop didn't actually mean stop." So this issue of consent has been a cause of concern, especially in a lot of sexual harassment cases in Singapore. What do you think? When does no actually mean no? Let's hit the streets to find out. The first question to you would be this statement. So this guy actually said in court, "To me, her stop didn't actually mean a stop." So what is your take on this?
The word stop means stop. No matter what tone or whatever gestures or her body language showed, she told him to stop, and that was when he should have respected it and stopped.
And if a girl tells you to stop, then you should stop lah, because that's the ethical thing to do, right?
Sounds ridiculous because stop doesn't mean stop. Then what is a stop then? I don't think she can do much in that situation, so I don't get why the stop has to be convincing to him.
I don't think there's a big confusion about what's yes and what's not consent here.
So where do you draw the line? When is it consensual and when is it not consensual?
I think when it's consensual, there's mutual agreement whereby the girl says that he's allowed to do it.
At the very least, it's like at the start, you can ask, are you comfortable with this? If you're not comfortable with it, we won't continue. Then if, for example, in the middle of it, you have some sort of perhaps some resistance or some hesitation on the side, you should ask, you should be empathetic towards anyone that you're interacting with. I think that's just basic human decency and respect.
If a guy or a girl says like stop or like please don't touch me, or like gives clear signals that indicate that he or she is like uncomfortable, I think that the line should be drawn lah. It shouldn't step over the boundary.
Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation.
I think that consent should be asked for. It is not a natural given. He or she, whichever side, should always ask for consent before doing anything to the other person. Even if you started the act, in his case he did it already, but she did say no halfway and he still continued. There was clearly no consent asked for and no consent given at all.
So what do you think can be done to educate people on consent?
Start like from primary school, like we should not like ask girls to be careful, or instead we should ask boys to treat the girls all properly. The problem is not girls, it's guys, like their mentality. So maybe we should start like primary school, to build them properly.
I think also very importantly, we have to build up support systems, right? So that people are willing to talk about these issues, because a lot of times these issues are hidden at the backdrop and they should be discussed in society, right? Or else people will not be able to live freely.
I think that parents should always educate their children first beforehand that consent is number one. It shouldn't be a taboo anymore because it is a very real thing that is happening now. I think it's better to start educating them since young.
The point about CCTVs being placed into these rooms and all that, but then the question arises: so do you have to be so draconian to put CCTVs in every single room just to prevent these things from happening, or is there a better solution, the more social solution, which is education, which is what Glenda is saying here, and I think that's the way to go with this channel and all that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for this interview. So it seems that the key takeaway from this incident is that when a girl says no, it means no. When a girl says stop, it means stop. Please do not make assumptions about anything, especially regarding consent. So what do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to Happy TV, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.